Hello everyone, welcome to this series of digital electronics. In this lecture we will talk about basic gates in digital electronics. So the first gate is AND gate. So AND gate represents a series switch. So switches are in series combination. You will understand this very clearly after the understanding of this truth table. So if we have two inputs A and B, this is the representation of AND gate, and we have two inputs A and B, then Y is equals to A dot B. Here dot represents AND, and the meaning of AND is that both the inputs should be 1 for output to be 1. So the truth table would be if the outputs are 0 0, if the inputs are 0 0, if the inputs are 0 0, the output would be 0. If A is 0, B is 1, then also output is 0. If A is 1, B is 0, then output is 0. If A is 1, B is 1, then output is 1. So this series circuit of these two switches in series combination represents or implements the same circuit of AND gate. You can see, if both the switches are closed, that is A is 1 and B is 1, that means both the switches are closed, then only the current will flow through this load. If any of the switch is 0, means open, then the current will not flow and the output would be 0. If both the switches are closed, that is A is equals to 1, B is equals to 1, then only the output Y is equals to 1. We are taking output here, so output would be 1. From the point of view of set theory, let us suppose there is a set X having elements 2, 3 and 4, and Y having elements 4, 5 and 6. So X intersection Y is 4 because 4 is common in both the sets. So 4 is that element in X intersection Y. So in set theory, intersection represents AND. Intersection represents AND. Now come to OR gate. OR gate is union operation in set, and it is the combination of parallel switches. This is the representation of OR gate. It is slightly curved like this, and the output is 1 if any of the input is high, not if any of the input is high. If any of the input is high, output is high. Here high is referred to 1, low is referred to 0. So the truth table would be 0 0 0, else where either of the input is 1, so output is 1. So we can see that this is a combination of parallel switches. We can see if both are 0, then the current cannot flow through either of the branch and the output through the load would be 0. But if any of the switch is 1, then the output will flow through that path and the output would be 1. If both are 1, then also the current will flow through the load and the output would be 1. From set theory, the OR is represented as union. Inverter or NOT gate. So inverter basically produces 180-degree phase shift. We can see it is represented as Y is equals to A complement, where A bar or A complement represent inversion. If A is 0, output would be 1. If A is high, that is 1, then output would be low, that is 0. So it would be something like parallel to the switch, parallel to the load and voltage source. So if A is 1, then the current will flow through low resistance path and the output through the load would be 0. If A is 0, current would if A is 0, the resistance here would be infinite because open circuit. So the current will flow through the load and the output would be 1. We can see A inverter, A complement. Suppose our input signal A is like this. This is the signal representation. Then A bar would be 1 0 1 1 0. When the input is 0, output will be 1, and when the input is 1, output would be 0, and similarly so on. So we can see in these two waveforms the phase shift is of 180-degree. And or not, these all are basic gates. Why these all are Now here we will see the precedence of operators. In any Boolean algebra or Boolean function, we first solve the bracket, then not, then and then or. So this is the, you can say, precedence or importance of operators. So if we can see, if it is a dot b plus c, b plus c is in bracket, so we will first do b plus c and then we will do and. This is known as precedence of operators. Okay, so we can see, realize or draw f a b c, function of a b and c, as a dot b bar plus c. We can implement it like this, first creating b bar, adding an inverter, then we can do and with a dot b using an and gate, then whole with or with c using an or gate. So y is equals to a dot b bar plus c. Properties of and or gate. X dot 0 is 0, x dot 1 is x, x dot x is x, x dot x bar is 0. We can see x dot 0 is 0 because if any of the input, we can see the truth table of AND gate. You can see if any of the input is 0, output would be 0. Any of the input is 0, output is 0. Okay, then x dot 1 is x, x dot 1 is equals to x. We can see the 1 1 case, a is 1. We can see the 1 1 case, a is 1 in both the cases, so the output is b. Here b is 0, output is 0. Here b is 1, output is 1. So x dot 1 is x, x dot x is equals to x. We can see that 0 dot 0 is 0, 1 dot 1 is 1. This is all from the truth table, you know. X dot x bar is equals to 0. Yeah, obviously, if suppose x is 1, x bar would be 0, 1 dot 0 would be 0. Now come to the properties of OR gate. X plus 0 is x, x plus 1 is 1, x plus x is x, x plus x bar is 1. X plus 0 is equals to x. We can see from the truth table of OR gate, wherever the input is, one input is 0, then x plus 0, output is, suppose in this case b, 0, when b is 1, then 1. So x plus 0 would give as input as output as x. X plus 1 is equals to 1. We can see whenever the input is 1, one of the input is 1, one of the input whenever is 1, the output will be 1 irrespective of the other input. Either other input is 0 or 1, it doesn't matter. If any of the input is 1, the output would be 1 in OR gate. Okay, x plus x is equals to x. Obviously, if x is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0. If x is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1. So simple, right? So x plus x bar is always 1y. If x is 0, then other one would be 1. If it is 1, then other one would be 0. If any of the input is 1, then the output would be 1 in the case of OR gate. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe the channel, and I will come upon other topics, universal gates, in the next video. Thank you so much.